always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will start this game off. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Looking for room. It's Robinson. Spins away from the defense. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Black. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Sooners are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's Wheeler. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
They don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
The Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums. He's looking deep. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself. He's trying to get it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they have great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wide.
Exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that run.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. runs the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So first down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Fitted in the window for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Looking to throw on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally...
There he goes! Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over James Madison. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Black. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Young. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Catch in the middle is Wheeler. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Carr. Gonna take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line as they come out of their own territory with a vengeance. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's caught. And they'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooner. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the right. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught close to the marker, it's Graham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes a catch at the 15. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Got the quick completion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He fires one deep over the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have been Heisman. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Using his legs, it's Marshall. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man. It's Graham. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Carr. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the 1st play of the drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Well, they got the completion, but there is still plenty of work to do here on 4th down.
Yeah, you'd love for this to be a no-brainer and be inside the 1, and it's easy to go for. This is that little mid-range situation. Listen, offensively, you practice for this. I think you still stay aggressive. 4th down nowadays means go for it.
So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock.
There he goes. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. He now has 85 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Runs through the tackle. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Picks up the first down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arizona escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Wildcats fans could have done without this one being so close. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on
wide open spaces. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now, over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Carr. He rifles one deep down the right side. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Got some room, hit, bounding over the top. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Black. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
The ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Loss of 2. Third down coming up.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Young. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll.